It's just perfect. All right. Hooray. Good job. Nothing to see here. Nothing to do. Nothing to eat and no TV. Looking in the mirror. Well, I guess that does it for me, but I'm not here to psychoanalyze. I am here, however, to play some Apollo Justice Ace Attorney Trilogy. Oni, you're looking quite toothy today. You're looking quite long in the tooth.
That's a sharp look.
Sheesh! All right. Well, speaking of sharp looks, it is time for a part 2. We'll start off with Lon having to actually introduce herself this time.
Oh no!
Get dunked on.
Yeah, I can only do that once a month. Hi, I am Lonnie Ikea. I stream video games that are usually RPGs, or I guess an Atelier gacha, because look, I'll do whatever it takes to get your CCVs. No, I actually really like Atelier. But like today, I was streaming Like a Dragon, which if you're here, you've probably already seen the whole game played by Kyos, so you can just feel free to ignore me.
Everyone should enjoy that game.
Honestly.
Oh, I thought you were going to say everyone should feel free to ignore Lana. I was like, that's mean. That's nice.
No. Everyone should feel free to ignore me. But no, it is an incredibly fun game, and people should go out and acquire it through means that support the developer, and then play the game. Because of the wonderful things. No,
you had it right. Go on.
no. Anyway, you should go play Like a Dragon because it's a very good game, is the whole point of what I am saying.
The cat in the cat. The cat in the hat that's about to get my gat. It's Chrisseries.
Man, that
What
would
does
have
that
worked
even
better
mean?
if you hadn't flubbed it.
You better watch out. You better
What are
watch
you
out.
doing?
You better watch out.
Better I watch out?
Hi, my name's Chris Rees. I lead the raid group Blitz in Final Fantasy XIV, as I already had to hear once today.
Yes!
Uh,
I introduced you on the stream that you were not even on.
It's true. That's true, she did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. I just woke up.
Thank you for joining us.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
I was asleep and I was still wasn't slower than you setting up.
Very funny. I'm hoping this introduction finds them before I do. It's Oni Heart.
Yo, it's the Oni Heart. If you like RPGs and fighting games, I've been playing Persona 3 Reload and Tekken.
P3R's been a treat.
Oh yeah, all the changes are decent. I love them, and yeah, man, Persona 3 has been like my favorite game for a long time.
I think it's definitely more bearable now.
I mean, maybe I'm biased, but I was fine with the way it was.
I think it might be bias on my end. I definitely have had situations where I've like just gotten screwed in the middle of like, you know, a grind or a climb that I put like an hour and a half, 2 hours in, and like just didn't have the chance to save. And it's like, are you fucking kidding me? I'm out. And it's always like some dumb shit like, oh, I missed an attack. Oh, great. Now I got critted. Oh, everyone got crit. Oh, all right. We're gonna SMT this now.
Yeah, it's SMT for you, baby.
No, that's why I play Shin Megami Tensei games, not Shin Megami Tensei Persona.
But Shin Megami Tensei games are worse than that.
Yeah, but I expect that from them.
I mean, let's just say Persona 3 was the No, wait, that's not true. Original
is
4 had
incorrect.
it,
That
but
would
it
be
also
Persona 4.
had Shin Megami Tensei in the title. So yeah, it's harder.
You know what? Nah, I'm just gonna leave it. Anyway, everyone say hi to Shy. I didn't have a good segue, and everything else was inappropriate.
I feel so special. Hi, I am Shy. I have been meaning to get to stream something, anything. Probably it's going to be either Harvest Moon or Final Fantasy XIV. I'm still working on things, but yeah, I will definitely be getting something together.
Hey, look, I've been occupying her time with my stream.
And other things, but yeah.
With cookies, perhaps?
They last
But,
stream.
yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
I mean, yeah, we're trying.
It happens to the best of us. Speaking
Yeah.
of people who haven't streamed since the fucking Carter administration, it's Lil Sharky.
Just because you're right doesn't mean it's nice. Hey, I'm Sharky. I'm old. I tell you to gas up all your friends because being encouraging is way better than being a jerk. So, let's have some frickin' fun. What do you say?
You can afford gas.
Full tank, yeah?
True. I'm so excited for you to face your first Category 6 hurricane. It's going to be great. My money's on you.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
a-
That's where the
as-
smart money is.
As a Florida man, my money is also on me.
Florida Man Hurricane Hijinks, I still intend to actually stream that one day.
I believe in you.
All right.
And as I just sent Sharky, this just in, Final Fantasy XIII Remaster is set to feature just one hallway to navigate. Updated hallway graphics, improved hallway NPCs, and enhanced hallway lighting effects.
You know,
Just for the
if
record,
if it's just one hallway, that just means it's the entire game then.
It just means it's Final
Yeah.
Fantasy X, is that what you're saying?
Yes.
If you ever wanted to see what it's like when a therapist torments you in order to drum up more business, let me clip what just happened 60 seconds ago. Anyway.
Mr. Payne, where is your witness, Ms. Olga Orley?
Oh yeah, Miss Olga Orally. Oh,
Yarley?
really?
Yarly. It appears she lost consciousness, Your Honor.
Mr. Justice,
Your Honor.
it seems you've presented a new possibility to the court. One suggesting a connection between the witness and the victim, Mr. Smith.
And that means
This court cannot pronounce a verdict for the defendant at this time.
What?
I did it. I held out.
I see no point in prolonging the trial this day. If only we had gone 3 more lines last week.
Would you like to eat my ass?
The prosecution will need to make further inquiries.
Mr. Wright?
Can't end the trial here, Your Honor. Not yet.
Nonsense is the defendant spewing now?
Think. One of the cards had a different colored back. Don't you wonder what that means?
What are you doing, Mr. Wright? You won! Raising objections right when you're about to get off the hook? Ridiculous!
Mr. Payne, you of all people should know. Mr. Wright has a talent for the ridiculous.
Bruh, you know.
Perhaps we should get to the bottom of things. Let's clear up the facts about the game that faithful night.
Where is the bottom?
She's the bottom of things.
As was said before, we alternated between 2 decks of cards that night.
That was said before.
That's exactly what I just said. The 2 decks.
I was
at
reiterating it.
the 2 decks at the club had different colored backs, blue and red. 1 color per deck.
Why use different colored backs?
If we use the same color, the 2 decks might get mixed, brah.
Use different colors and they still got mixed up.
We used the red deck for the last game.
I see, but that's odd. For some reason, I have this impression you were using the blue cards.
Yeah, me too. I'm sure someone said something about blue cards.
In the end, 1 card of the wrong color got into the mix. Which means there was cheating.
Yes, a card slipped into the deck would seem to indicate cheating. Yet, this card raises 2 serious questions, brah. Apollo,
Yeah?
let's consider the first question, shall we? Think, in that last game, when was the card swapped?
When?
There are 3 possibilities. Could have been swapped before the murder, during the murder, or post-murder.
Well, yeah. Thanks for the news bulletin, Mr. Wright. Of course it was swapped.
Oh, it might be as simple as you think, Mr. Pond, or it might not be. I'd like to hear what Apollo thinks first. He's the star of the show. When do you think the cards were swapped, bruh?
When was the card swapped into the deck? Fucking after, obviously. Perhaps it happened after the murder?
Objection! What's that ridiculous? What's the point of cheating after the hands have been shown? That's silly.
Yes, but tell me, how do you swap cards during the game? I'll take silly over impossible.
Take it from me, son. There's a lot of silly in this world, but very little impossible.
Bruh, I'm sitting
Oh?
right here.
Even when the backs of the cards are a different color? If you pulled that during the game, you'd be caught in no time.
Ah,
Quite true. That would mean that the blue card in question was swapped after the hands were shown, after the murder.
Okay, this is going past silly and straight on to crazy. I ask again, what's the point of cheating after the game is over. Who would do that?
Who indeed? That's one of the mysteries before us.
There's another?
Yes, a simple yet decisive question must be asked, bruh. Who swapped the red card for a blue card?
Who?
The game and murder is done. The victim is dead. Only two remain in the room. Alive, that is. The defendant, Phoenix Wright, and our witness, Olga Orley.
Okay, so who was it that swapped the red card for a blue?
Was it somebody else?
That's what I'm thinking too.
I don't think it's anyone. The one who swapped the cards wasn't Mr. Right, of course. And if Olga was cheating, that would be stupid. Like, oh, I just put a blue one in. No one will know. And, well, it doesn't seem like it could have been Olga Orley either.
What are you suggesting?
That's hardly a logical conclusion, I'll admit. As the defense, I think it only makes sense for you to name Miss Orley at this point.
Yeah, I know, but she was the one who dealt the cards, right? I just can't believe she would make the mistake of swapping the wrong color card.
And if the card was swapped during the game, it would be obvious. Something you'd like to share with the court, Mr. Wright?
Oh, my apologies, Your Honor. I was just thinking how much fun this all is.
That's confusing. I have no idea what the defense is claiming, Your Honor. If the one who swapped the card wasn't the defendant, and it wasn't Miss Orley, then who was it?
Yeah. Well, that is the question, isn't it?
Precisely.
Don't be an asshole.
Huh?
Obviously, it was the ghost of Biff Stroganoff. But I think we're about to see this case take a new direction.
A new direction? Like One Direction?
No, two direction, bro. The sequel's so much better. Anyway, we'll find that indeed, after the murder, someone swapped one of the cards in the victim's hand. And that someone made two critical mistakes.
I'm sure you're going to tell us that the first was swapping the wrong color card.
Because the one who did the swap didn't know two colors of cards were being used. The other mistake was the number on the card.
Right. The person replaced the fifth ace with a king.
I'm sure whoever swapped it wasn't expecting there to be a fifth ace after all. All they knew was that the game had been won with a full house. So they picked up a king from the table, swapped it in.
There's one problem. According to our court record, this person doesn't exist.
True, not until now, but you have to admit the possibility of a fourth person. Though it's more than a possibility. There was someone else that night at the scene of the crime.
Miles Edgeworth.
I believe the judge spoke truthfully earlier. You do make trials ridiculous, Mr. Wright.
You have no idea.
This trial has proceeded on one central assumption. Namely, that at the time of the incident, there were only 3 people in that room.
I believe this new evidence, shall we say, overturns that assumption?
The problem is that you chose to conceal this information from the court.
I suppose that is a problem, yeah?
Court is adjourned for a brief recess. I need to go run outside.
I call dibs on the monkey bars. I did call dibs.
Mr. Gavin, I'll see you in my chambers during this recess. Ooh, kinky.
Certainly, Your Honor.
Congrats on the sex, brah.
Very well, this trial will resume in 20 minutes.
What are you two gonna do with the other 19 minutes? Oh, got him.
Pew, 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 pew.
Oh wait. Oh man, soundboard doesn't work. Oh well.
Yeah,
Soundboard
horns
works.
dot
It's just
gif.
not capturing it because I split audio.
April 20th, 11:52 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 3.
That was quite unexpected, Mr. Wright. To suddenly claim there was another person at the scene of the crime like that. I must ask, is it the truth?
Well, now, I think you'd know the answer to that.
Huh. Being mysterious, are we? Sadly, I've no time for mysteries.
Yeah, you do.
I'd only ask that you leave the defending to your defense in the future. Otherwise, I cannot guarantee the outcome.
I see you haven't mellowed out one bit, Christoph.
Justice? Justice?
Yes, hold on. Justice is adjusting something that he just noticed again. There. Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm just having an absolute moment today.
It happens.
You know what? I think that's pretty decent. I hate working with trying to fit this all in here. You know what? That's good enough. It's good enough. It's fine. Yes, sir?
The judge has summoned me to his chambers, so carry on without me.
I bet.
You did well, young Apollo.
Can I ask you something?
No.
That locket you wear, is that really yours, Mr. Wright?
Ah, you're wondering about the victim's disappearing locket? Here, you can take a look at it. It's a picture of my daughter in there.
I swear to God, if she's half ghost, I'm gonna scream.
Apparently she's a red mage.
It's Hat Girl.
You gave birth to a hat in time?
That's crazy.
That's crazy, bro. I'm just surprised to hear that someone actually had sex with you.
Bruh, it's canon. I have Capcommed. Most people are. Perhaps you'll meet her, like one of these days.
One more question. The one who cheated that night? Was it you?
Ellipses. What do you think?
Huh?
You know what happened 7 years ago. What I did.
Apparently had sex. You've not stopped talking about it the entire time.
It's not unreasonable for you to think I might cheat.
Well, uh, well, uh, it is odd that he just. It is odd he managed to go to undefeated for 7 whole years.
Want to know something? There's only one game where you can be dealt bad cards all night and still win. Poker.
Huh?
You see, poker is all about, like, reading your opponent and junk.
I thought it was about counting cards.
Count these nuts, bro. And that way, it's a lot like being in court.
Poker is like trial law?
Figure out what your opponent is thinking, and you win.
Well, yeah, but that's harder than it sounds.
I think not, my dude.
Hmm?
Try as they might to conceal it, everyone reveals their true thoughts in the end. Their body language can be a valuable source of information.
You can, plus or minus. You're kidding.
Bro, that witness, for instance, Miss Orla. She would touch the back of her neck during certain parts of her testimony. Think she likes me. Did you notice?
No. I mean, come on, who would notice that?
Words, habits, twitches, it's all reading for the information. It's a secret to winning, Apollo. Someone taught me, and now I pass the secret on to you. But seriously, I pass the secret on to you because it's like April 20th, and my mellow is like so harsh right now.
There we
Eat Pizza
go.
in the next 15 minutes.
But I'm not worthy. I mean, there's no way I'll pick up on those signals.
No, you can do it, little bra.
You can do it. You can win. You're the best.
You can win. You feel great. You can do this.
You can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
Dodge, dip, duck, dive. Dodge, little dude. Just don't know it yet.
What's he talking about?
But you will. Soon. Oh, almost forgot. One more thing about this case. You should know, I haven't told the truth to anyone yet.
What? Oh, come on.
I have my reasons, of course. All shall be revealed. And Apollo, I need you to be there, defending me. I need your power!
My, power? I had no idea my cords of steel were that special.
It's time. The real trial begins now, so do your best, little guy.
He needs
no
your
idea.
power of attorney.
I had no idea there's going to be so many lines this early.
On to the next one.
April 20th, 12:14 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 2.
Court will now reconvene. Has our witness, Mr. Olga Orley, recovered?
Yes, Your Honor. She's regained consciousness.
Perhaps we can hear her version of the events again.
Hey, Christoph, what were you and the judge doing for 20 minutes?
We were playing tic-tac-toe.
Oh,
Did
is
you
that the...
two 1v1 spin the bottle?
No.
Who won?
You say that, but why are your pants unbuttoned?
I just ate a big lunch.
I knew it.
Was it a hot lunch?
I'm going to...
It's alright, dude. I just ate like 10 hot dogs in that 20 minutes. You're safe.
7 hot dogs.
Is that weird?
Is that high?
Yes.
I don't know. If
Yes,
that's
I am.
That's exactly where I was going.
It's the thing, you see, she's quite fatigued.
You're looking a bit fatigued yourself, Mr. Payne.
Ah, I love those sandwiches.
Sadly, fatigue is insufficient grounds for refusing to testify or prosecute. The defense would like to request that Miss Orley take the stand.
Very well. The witness will take the stand.
Perhaps you could repeat your name and profession. Or perhaps you'd rather admit that you're a poor liar and a poor loser.
Yeah. Not. Name's Olga Orley. That's the truth. I'm a pro dealer. People call me Olga Quick Fingers Orley.
Hmm.
Yeah? Do they?
Juan does.
What those
Shut-
fingers do, oh,
Shut up.
Oh. Oh,
Shy,
oh no.
when did you become a pirate waifu?
Oh my god, she's the pirate ninja. She's everything you need.
You know what they say, Shy. It only takes 2 fingers to turn a dumb boy into a dumb girl.
I refuse.
Believe in you. Do the thing, bro.
wrong button.
No, he did that on purpose.
Oh,
Oh, really?
Oh,
oh,
really?
really?
oh.
Oh, really?
Stop
it.
Oh, really?
Stop it.
I hate this place.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Yeah, really. Want to know something else?
Hold
Not
on,
really.
I'm not done
really.
praising Yevon yet.
No.
Not really Russian. And my last name sounds like, oh, really?
Oh shit, she's in on the joke.
Damn. Here I thought her last name was Orally.
Yarly.
There, that's the truth. I hope you're satisfied.
Eh.
Not even
Where'd the
a little.
borscht go?
True. The answer is all over the gallery. Witness, you will tell the court what you were really up to that night.
Fine, I'll talk. We had a plan, see?
Oh, really?
Let me remind you that you are currently under oath. Any further fabrications will have serious consequences.
Can the stream hear the soundboard?
Oh, yeah. Well, at least the Discord audio.
Yes, the stream has to suffer with us.
Fine.
Oh, I can't hear the soundboard, actually.
Yes, the stream has to suffer with me.
Like I said, I'm a pro. That guy, Smith, hired me to do what I do best.
People die, then Olga dances.
There we go.
I was planted at the Bush Bowl Club several days prior to the night of the game.
Shoutouts to the Final Fantasy X Blitzball Haters Club.
As a waitress.
So you were in cahoots with the victim.
Not that he needed my help. Smith is a well-known poker player in some circles.
Was a well-known poker player. He's fucking dead.
He is quite dead now, yeah.
But winning wasn't the main purpose of this game. It was about destroying the legend, the unbeatable Phoenix Wright. The plan was simple, elegant really. You see, we set up a trap of sorts. I was to plant a card in Wright's pocket beforehand, and then deal 5 aces during one of their games. When their hands were revealed, Smith would call him out and search Wright. He would then pull out the planted card and the trap would snap shut.
You swapped the cards.
Exposed as a cheater and losing on top of it, it would have been a great double play. Just like that, the legend would be dashed to pieces.
Indeed. Getting caught red-handed would cast doubt on all his prior wins.
7-year legend destroyed by one little card. That was the plan.
Oh, really, Orly? How droll. But it appears you made quite the mistake.
A mistake.
I agree. The trap was elegant. Yet, what happened to that planted card?
Hey, that's right.
Lucky. I'll give him that. You'd have to be to slip free from a trap laid by Olga Quick Fingers O'Reilly.
No.
No.
Not doing it.
Yeah, really. Come on, Chrissy, do the line.
Oh, really?
No, this is funnier.
Oh, really?
Horn yes!
Oh, really?
Horn yes! Horn yes!
Oh my god.
You
I hate it
probably
here.
shouldn't laugh anymore.
Where are these fucking Final Fantasy sound clips from? My god.
The Blitzball Haters Club headquarters, my guy.
What the F?
I hate
Sounds like
it.
the Final Fantasy X speedrunning Discord.
Yes.
The witness would be much cuter if she dispensed with the evil mastermind shtick.
Sound like a coward.
Yet, Bill wants to be cute.
Everyone?
I'm not cute. I'm bad. You hear me? Bad.
Yes, Shy.
I... Oh, I am resisting.
When you're through being bad, perhaps you could testify to the court.
you through being a bad bitch.
Tell us about this trap and how it was sprung.
I'm sorry, how they were hung?
Oh.
Sprung, sorry. Please, Shy, tell us all about how you were being very bad.
Were you a
Dude.
bad girl, Olga?
Oh, God, I feel like I'm in the bedroom with you two. Ugh. Feels weird.
Call a doctor if you blush for 4 or more hours straight. We're going to
Juan.
need to give them a minute.
Hi, sorry.
Yeah? What? What?
What's wrong, announcer?
Yeah, what's wrong, announcer? What's going on?
The best laid traps.
That night, I planted the card like I was supposed to. And Wright lost the last hand, just like he was supposed to. Then Smith searched him. Wright seemed to like it. But the planted card was gone. The trap failed.
Oh, man, did he have the old boner hole in the hoodie pocket trick up? Damn. Catches him every time.
The next moment, Wright picked up a bottle and swung it. It wasn't me who hit Smith. It was that no-good cheating defendant.
What's this? That's my penis. Yep, that's your penis.
A surprisingly frank testimony that still leaves us mostly dark.
The trap was perfect, I tell you. Perfect. If that rotten cheater hadn't messed it up.
Look who's talking.
Well, the testimony, for what it's worth, is all yours, Mr. Justice.
With witnesses like her, who needs criminals? And with defendants like Mr. Wright, who needs prosecutors?
That night, I planted the card like I was supposed to.
This planted card. Which card was it exactly?
The trump card. The 5 of hearts.
Let me guess, Mr. Wright was to have switched the 5 of hearts with the ace to make a full house. At least that's what you were going to accuse him of doing, thereby ruining his legend.
Oh, tell me about
I
it,
slid it
Fansar.
into Wright's pocket.
When was this?
Why, before the match, of course. While he was eating. At the Borscht Bowl Club, we serve borscht. And suckers.
Remind me never to go there.
Of course, the card was to make its grand debut during the game. Like a good borscht, a good plot must be cooked up early and allowed to thicken. And Wright lost the last hand, just like he was supposed to. Then Smith searched him.
So, everything went according to plan?
Exactly. The 5th ace came up, so it's obvious the switch went off without a hitch. Once the extra card was found in his pocket, Wright would be forever known as a cheat and a fraud.
There are worse things to be known as, I suppose. Like late for dinner.
Tell us what happened with the search.
Planted card was gone. The trap failed.
The card disappeared?
Yeah, my trump card, the 5 of hearts. Gone, without a trace. Poof, Zippo. We searched every nook and cranny. Even inside his cute little hat.
Did you check his prison pocket?
not his prison pocket.
Oh, yeah, his prison pocket. But the card was nowhere to be found. Is this correct?
Never in my long storied career. Never has Quick Fingers really been so readily duped.
So, what did happen to that 5 of hearts?
I think you missed a line, Chrissy.
I don't see anything.
Yeah, it's right there. Right above that.
Where? That just says judge.
No, it's right there. See?
Oh, it just says judge.
No. Here. Maybe I can help you out.
Oh, really? Oh, really? Oh, really?
You know, that's the first time I've heard you do that because I actually turned on the soundboard to hear what the fuck you were doing this whole time.
True.
Don't look at me. Why don't you ask that cheating, lying, two-faced defendant?
So the 5 of hearts is still missing in action.
The next moment, Wright picked up a bottle and swung it.
Wait. Isn't that a little odd?
It's odd.
You searched Mr. Wright thoroughly and found nothing? Which means he didn't cheat. Which means he had no reason to strike the victim.
Oh,
What was that just now? I sensed something.
A disturbance in the force.
Something wrong, Mr. Justice?
No, nothing, Your Honor. What to do? Should I press her a little harder?
What do you think, Lon? Should we press her a little harder?
Just a little bit.
Press it.
Miss Orley, you're hiding something.
We should press orally.
what are you talking about? You? Me? Quick Fingers really? Hide something?
The defense will refrain from baseless accusations.
I have one question for the witness then. You say you saw the moment the defendant hit the victim? Is that true?
Of course it's true. I did see it, honest. I saw it when I hit him. With my own eyes, I saw it.
What's this weird vibe I'm getting? Oh, oops, left my butt plug on. Sorry.
That is a weird vibe.
Ooh.
That witness, for instance, Miss Orley. She would touch the back of her neck during certain parts of her testimony. Did you notice?
Touching her neck, was it? Whoa.
Okay.
It's Signalis time. Whoa.
Alright.
What's going on? This sensation, it's coming into focus. There, that twitch. It's so clear. It's like I could perceive her habit. Gotcha! Oh, shit.
Press Y to perceive.
I guess this Twitch is known by Amazon.
Yes, this entire franchise is dramatic.
Objection!
Miss O'Reilly, perhaps you're unaware of this yourself?
Unaware of what?
Whenever you get to a certain part of your testimony, you touch the back of your neck with your left hand.
My neck?
My back, lick my...
So what?
Oh no, I made Oni laugh so hard he fucking died.
What indeed, Justice? I hadn't noticed anything of the sort.
When she says that part of the testimony, she's subconsciously recalling something. Her body reacts to the memory and she touches her neck. Don't work too hard. I'm sure of it.
A memory? Would someone care to explain what he's babbling about?
This is highly unusual, but let's ask the defense. You claim the witness is remembering something. Yet clearly she has no memories in that head.
Clearly, she is head empty.
Her habit is scratching her neck whenever she talks about the moment of the crime. So what would remind her the most of the moment of the crime? Miss O'Reilly, whenever you recall the crime that night, you scratch your neck. I've noticed it happens when you think about the moment of the crime. There must be some reason behind this habit of yours. I believe the weapon that left an inerasable impression on your neck is this deadly bottle. Whenever she talks about the moment of the crime, she touches her neck. And what reminds us more of that moment than this bottle, the murder weapon? But something doesn't fit. If you were the only witness to the crime, why would that make you touch your neck like you're in pain?
What's he talking about now?
It was Mr. Smith, the victim, who was hit, not you.
This is cross-examination, not cross-wild conjecture. That's a different part of the trial. The witness's habits? They're completely irrelevant.
Justice, I'll admit, I'm a bit confused myself. This is certainly a unique cross-examination.
I'll explain later. Just trust me on this one. Now's our only chance to break her. Quick, take off your pants.
No.
No, just do it. Just trust me.
I don't think so.
Trust me.
No.
Trust me.
I want to see where
don't.
he's going with this.
Miss O'Reilly, please testify in detail about the moment of the crime. The very moment.
Yes, I am knowing nothing. That's about as believable as I didn't eat the last cookie.
You know what? Fuck this. I'm rushing your witness.
Fuck this shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out.
We know you're not Russian.
The witness will testify, please. Now.
Fine. He's the one who did it. I didn't let him out of my sight until the cops got there.
No, you fucking didn't. Miss O'Reilly, we have a record here that clearly contradicts what you said. It states that the police were alerted by a report from the defendant. And we know that the defendant left the room, climbed the stairs, and made that phone call from the first floor of the Borch Bowl Club. So, explain how you kept your eyes on the defendant when he left the room entirely. Wait, did she have a lobster? And she got a dumpy? What the hell?
The man who picked up a bottle and swung it that night wasn't the defendant.
Yeah, don't say.
Shocking.
Ooh, Spider Friend. Showdown time.
Just then, Smith grabbed the bottle from next to right. And he hit me. When I came to, the victim was...
Mr. Judge.
The victim was already dead, is that it?
That's why I couldn't reveal who I really was. If it came out that I was in league with Smith, I'd be a suspect for sure.
Well, where does this leave us?
Madness! This is madness! I'm dreaming! It must have been me who was hit with a bottle, and I'm imagining all of this.
It appears our prosecution is at his wit's end, and frankly, I can't blame him. Look at his hair.
I'm starting a trend.
Mr. Gavin, what do you think about this turn of events?
Well said. Mr. Gavin? Sir?
I believe that as the defendant in this, as the defense in this case, we are compelled to call Miss Orly a big fat liar.
Aw, dude, you hit her with the nana boo boo, stick your head in doo doo line. Nice.
Three were in that room the night of the murder: the defendant, victim, and her. And she has a motive.
A motive?
Her plot foiled, the witness got into an argument with her client, Mr. Smith. And the denouement of that argument was murder.
Didn't kill her? It's a trap. Someone's trying to frame me.
Yeah. What, you didn't like my evil rich guy from the first game? What tangled webs we weave when in practice to deceive. So tangled, we catch ourselves in the process.
Mr. Wright,
Such a hasty conclusion. It's not like you, Christoph Gavin.
What are you saying?
Why not consider the other possibility? That there was another person in the room at the time of the murder.
Right. Like Mr. Wright was saying before recess.
A single card was swapped into the victim's hand after the murder. And the one who was swapped the card didn't know two colors of cards were being used. A fourth person?
This theory again. Your fourth person doesn't exist.
Indeed. That's why I decided to bring this case to court. Here, where there's no escape, and no chance for deception. The perfect place to catch the real criminal.
The real criminal?
And we're in luck. A clue to the real criminal's identity was kindly provided to us. And right at the beginning of the trial, no less.
What?
Apollo, perhaps you know what I'm talking about?
Sorry.
Remember what I said. The fourth person who swapped the cards made one critical error.
He or she wasn't considering the color on the backs of the cards.
Right. But how could such an obvious mistake occur? The cards used for the last game were red. Yet, there's one person here in our court who thought those cards were blue.
Yeah, I had that impression too. But why?
Well, Apollo, think you can figure out who it was?
It's not me. I swear.
Who is this fourth person?
Why do I always get put on the spot like this?
Let's hear what the defense has to say. Who was it?
It's your name on the box, motherfucker.
Who thought the cards used in the final game were blue? As I expected. Your eyes and ears are as sharp as your hair.
Yeah, I was right. Hell yeah, I was right.
Christoph Gavin, you were the fourth person that night.
But of course Mr. Gavin knows the color of the cards.
How would he? As you can see, the photo of the crime scene is in black and white. You can't tell which of the cards are blue, the ones on the floor or the table, brah.
But look! You can see the colors in this photo.
Yes, but when he said the cards were blue, it was well before this evidence came to light.
It is true that the defendant was engaging in a game of poker with the victim. Yet, it was only that. A game in the purest sense. A competition, Your Honor.
Competition?
Yes, a test of wits. A silent clash of passions. Only the cards, their backs, wreathed in blue flame, know its final outcome.
Uh-huh.
Well, Christoph?
Mr. Gavin?
Mr. Gavin, is something the matter?
No, nothing. Excuse me, it was just so sudden. Right. You aren't seriously accusing me, are you?
Oh, Christoph? You know, even I'd never take a joke this far.
This has gone beyond ridiculous, beyond dumb. This is insanity. The defendant accusing his own defense attorney of murder?
I assure you, I'm quite sane. Sober, maybe not, but very sane.
But what possible connection could Mr. Gavin have to the victim?
I wasn't aware that I had a connection to Mr. Smith.
Hello, Pen.
either.
Yes, but Mr. Gavin and the victim have never even met!
The defendant being innocent?
Well,
Never.
What if they have?
Huh.
There is a possibility, after all. They may have met that night before the game even started.
Huh.
What are you suggesting?
Is this the truth Mr. Wright was staying silent about? Well, only one thing to do. Time to curl up in a ball and cry. Mr. Wright, the defense would like to request that you testify to the court.
The defense would like to request no such thing.
Suck my ass. Mr. Gavin?
Testimonies must relate to the case. How could anything happening before that game of poker be related?
I'm not sure I follow, Mr. Gavin.
As I explained before, the defense believes that Miss Orally,
And I am to assume you speak for Mr. Justice in this? He is the defense, not you. Mr. Justice, this is a matter of Mr. Wright's. The matter of Mr. Wright's testimony is up to you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really.
Oh, okay.
Does the court, in your opinion, need to hear Mr. Wright's testimony?
This was Mr. Wright's strategy. He was planning this all along. And I intend to see it through. The defense would like to request that Mr. Wright testify to the court.
to Justice, you would betray me, your teacher.
I'm sorry, Mr. Gavin. But go fuck yourself.
Very well. The defendant, Mr. Wright, will take the stand, please.
Announcer bun.
Or murder.
That evening, Christoph and I had dinner. We sat at the table in this photograph.
Look at this photograph.
Every time I look, it makes me laugh. Shoddy Smith walked in from ancient Egypt 5 minutes after Christoph left. When the trap failed, Smith hit the waitress. The girl was knocked out cold, and Smith was uncontrollable. I left to call the police. When I returned, he was dead, blood streaming from a cut on his forehead. That's when I made another phone call to defense attorney Gavin.
Huh.
Trying to hold the voice together, but I'm getting tired.
That's all good.
Mr. Gavin, you were at the Borscht Bowl Club the night of the murder?
I dine with him rather frequently.
He talked to the defendant on the phone directly after the murder.
Quite against my will, I'd become involved in a murder. I thought I might be in need of a lawyer, so I called him.
You were planning this all along, weren't you, right? Just because you wanted to drag me into your little murder trial.
The only thing I want is the truth. As I did back then, and now. I'm reminded of a few months back when Oni told me when his voice gets tired, he just keeps going.
Yeah.
I thought my office was doing you a favor when we took on your defense. It appears that I was wrong.
Very well. The defense may cross-examine the witness.
Justice.
Sir?
He's lying, and you're going to expose him.
Oh, in front of the entire court?
Expose.
Mr. Gavin and Mr. Wright. Oh, this sucks. Why can't I have a normal trial?
That evening, Christoph and I had dinner. We sat at the table in this photograph. Shoddy Smith walked in from ancient Egypt 5 minutes after Christoph left.
5 minutes? So the two of them could have passed in the restaurant during that time?
That would have been a fateful encounter, to be sure.
Oh, Mr. Wright, what was it you said? Christoph Gavin and Shoddy Smith may have met?
I believe I did say that.
Here, I was nervous about this meeting. And now we hear they just passed in the hall?
That does seem a little weak as pretense for murder.
Oh, it would be, if that were really all that happened.
Come on, Mr. Wright. What are you hiding this time?
When the trap failed, Smith hit the waitress.
About this failed trap. This is the same trap that Miss Olga really mentioned?
The plan was simple, elegant, really. You see, we set up a trap of sorts. I was to plant a card in Wright's pocket beforehand, and then deal 5 aces during one of their games. When the hands was revealed, Smith would call him out and search Wright. He would then pull out the planted card and the trap would snap shut. Just like that, the legend would be dashed to pieces.
Yeah, a harmless prank, in essence. It was by a quirk of fate that I happened to discover it.
A quirk?
I happened to put my hand in my pocket. I found a card.
The card she planted.
Yeah. I snuck a peek at it and found the 5 of hearts. I had a feeling something might happen, so I disposed of the card before the game.
Disposed? Where?
There was an empty bottle of grape juice I had been drinking right beside me. I threw the card inside the bottle.
The bottle is completely empty.
An empty bottle of grape juice.
The murder weapon?
Yeah, I rolled it up and shoved it in. The colored glass makes it hard to see.
There's nothing in this bottle.
A battle of wits between the deceiver and the would-be deceived. It sounds like a terrific drama.
Oh, done cranking
Very
doodle.
dramatic.
Oh no, she's back in her hammock. A card inside the murder weapon? That's strange. Did the police miss it in their investigation? Maybe I'll take a look. I already did. It's not there.
Mr. Wright, the poker head of courtroom number 3 approves of this battle of wits. Please revise your testimony with this new information.
I discovered the trap during the game and disposed of the card in the bottle.
Mr. Wright, if I may,
Yeah?
I've examined the bottle, and I don't see any card in here.
No?
No.
What, Mr. Wright? Surely, isn't all you have to say for yourself.
I can't say I know what happened to the card. I did put it in that bottle, however.
Huh?
Perhaps a 5th person came and took it out. Oh, and a 6th person could have helped.
Fucking Smuggington Smythe over here.
Mr. Gavin, Mr. Wright is your client.
My apologies, Your Honor.
I won't have you disparaging our investigation either. We looked inside the bottle. There was nothing.
So, what's going on? Is Mr. Wright hoodwinking us again? Or did the card just disappear?
In any case, please continue the cross-examination.
Oh, okay, we're just gonna fucking just skip that, I guess? Okay.
Yeah, fuck that shit. That sounds awful. I'm afraid decisive contradictions call for decisive evidence.
Fucking evidence this, pants crab. Oh.
Push him harder, Justice. Break him.
Oh. Stop staring at me. It's fucking weird.
It's just you and the witness in the ring. Go for the knockout.
Why do I get the feeling we're not on our client's side anymore?
At that moment, I slammed Gavin's penis in my car door.
I'm just getting us back to where we were. There we go.
The girl was knocked out cold, and Smith was uncontrollable. I left to call the police. When I returned, he was dead, blood streaming from a cut on his forehead.
Mr. Wright, if I may,
Yeah?
take a look at this photograph of the crime scene. See the victim here? He's wearing a hat. I wouldn't think you could see blood on his forehead.
Good point, bro.
Justice. Next time you point out an inconsistency, put a little more oomph into it.
Zhuzh it up, if you will.
Mr. Wright, if you could explain this to the court.
You can do it, put your back into it.
Ah, I forgot to mention something. I was the one who put that hat on his head.
What?
You?
You put the hat on the dead man's head?
He wore it through our entire poker game. After calling the police, when I returned to the scene, his head was in full view. Shining bright, just like in this photograph.
And?
I picked his hat up off the floor, and I put it on his head.
Why'd you do a thing like that?
All I can say is, I'm sorry. But that's the only thing I touched at the crime scene.
Spends how many years being a prosecutor, immediately fucks a crime scene. So, Miss really didn't see it? It being the victim's, his head?
I think not. She was out cold, brah. I believe I was the only one who witnessed his head.
Ah, here we go again.
Mr. Gavin?
No.
Pardon. It just seems that our client is determined to lie his way through this case.
Hey, he's still our client, isn't he?
I believe that's enough of that.
Mr. Gavin?
This witness's testimony is more like a travesty. It's riddled with lies. I'm beginning to see how you came to lose your attorney's badge 7 years ago.
Dick move, bro. You certainly have a unique way of treating your clients, Christoph. I never knew.
I believe it was you who threw the first stone.
Mr. Wright, if you intend to ever tell the truth about this case, it's now or never.
Don't be misled. I haven't told a single lie here.
Uh-huh.
When I noticed the trap, I put the card in the bottle to dispose of it. And when I put the hat on the victim's head, let's just say I had a reason for doing that as well.
A reason?
And the reason is you.
Oh my god, fuck through this.
That reason is right here, brah.
Yes.
I'm not a perfect witness. I never meant to have these things to say. So I have to say before I go. There's things I need you to know. I found a reason for me to change my testimony.
Sorry, I had to crank his doodless.
A reason to start over new, brah. And that reason is you.
It's alright, Sharky hasn't stopped yet. He's still going.
Your cell phone?
That night, recall that I spoke with defense attorney Gavin after calling the police. Just in case, I recorded our conversation.
What's this?
Now that we're all here, I see no reason why I shouldn't play it back for the court.
Oh.
Christoph, I seem to be in a bit of trouble.
What's this? Game not going well?
Something like that.
That gentleman who challenged you, he turned out to be good?
He turned out to be dead. Someone hit him hard.
You mean someone cracked that flawless bone china plate? It wasn't you, was it?
Me? Please. Cops should be here any minute. I'm in your hands, should it come to that.
Bone china plate?
He said bone china pate, actually. A kind of porcelain, very smooth and shiny. And not plate, but pate.
That's also you.
I believe he was referring again to a certain gentleman's balding forehead.
The court appreciates the defendant's discretion in not indicating my forehead.
Wait a second. Something's not right about that phone call. Okay, so after Mr. Gavin ate dinner with you, he left the Borch Bowl Club.
Oh, certainly.
Then how did he know? When did he see this bone china pate?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Motherfucker looking like a Twooey character.
Or like bone china party.
That's when I begin to see my good friend in a different light. Troubled, I returned to the crime scene. And when I spotted Mr. Smith's head again, I realized exactly what was wrong. Well, Mr. Gavin, stage has been set. Perhaps you would like to explain this to the court? Exactly how did you come by your privileged knowledge of the victim's head?
So, this is your reason.
Told you, bro.
The reason why you put the victim's hat back on.
Your point, Mr. Gavin?
It's come down to this, has it, Phoenix Wright?
Your Van Zeke's ass better recognize.
Order. I will have order. Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor.
I believe this court has been left with no other choice. Are you prepared to hear Defense Attorney Gavin's testimony?
Well, as the prosecutor, I have no earthly idea what the fuck is going on anymore.
Very well. We'll break for 10 minutes.
It gives me 10 minutes to figure out what the fuck is going on anymore.
After which, Mr. Gavin will take a stand for cross-examination. Are we clear?
Crystal clear, Your Honor.
Very well. This will be the final recess for the day.
That took 2 hours.
April 20th, 2:32 p.m. District Court Defendants Lobby number 3.
Mr. Gavin and Mr. Wright are both in the judge's chamber. Who would have thought that today would turn out with a human centipede?
What? A what?
Nothing.
I wish I didn't know what you said.
Who is the question marks?
I think Lon.
I think it's Olga.
May I?
No fucking way.
You want
It's Hat Girl.
Huh? What?
Hello, sir. Please pick a card.
One sec.
Pick a card, any card.
That is the red mage. Bringing refresh, dispel.
That's the wrong kind of hat, Sharky.
Well, it's blue now. Probably like headbutts and cannonballs.
Where's the feather?
Clearly, I'm a blue mage, bringing,
That's the
Angel
completely wrong hat.
Let
It's
me.
not Ross, just because you played 14 and I only played 11.
What? I play them all.
Literally the same person.
Don't make me break out of this thing again.
Literally the same person.
That's you.
I've done this line like 4 times.
hello, sir. Please pick a card.
What
But
the
yes,
hell is on your
literally the
screen?
same person.
What?
Look.
What's
It's
this all
Hat Girl.
about? Is this one okay?
Excellent. I have a message for you. The last hand is about to be played. You'll need a trump card to make it.
A trump card?
The card you have chosen is magical. Use it wisely and the game is yours.
Objection!
That's all.
Yo, are we about to have a magic gargoyle transformation?
Bye!
An ace? Where do I remember that card from?
Mr. Smith's hands has 3 aces, and Mr. Wright's has 2. It is 5 aces, no. It is true. I have seen it. The 5th ace. There was cheating, I swear to you.
The missing 5th ace! Wait, this splotch of red? Is this blood?
You have your trump card. Now it's up to you to cut the deck and draw the truth. My father's fate is in your hands. I know you can do it.
Wait, you're trying to tell me she's 7 years old?
No, she's not 7.
Teen, actually.
You're trying to tell me that Phoenix is canonically fucked?
No.
My dad had sex.
I'm surprised he didn't name you I Had Sex.
That's my middle name.
Oh, God. This bloodstained card is my trump card for finding the truth? I fucking fell deep into reading miscomprehension. I fell deep into thought as my mind raced to understand what this all meant. That girl. I'd seen her recently. But where? That's when I made the connection. With Education Connection. Get connected for free.
April 20th, 2:45 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 2.
Court will now reconvene. District Attorney Christoph Gavin, will you please take the stand? Now then, if you would, Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor. Will Mr. The witness state his name and occupation?
Is this farce necessary, Your Honor?
Believe me, far stranger things have gone on in this courtroom, and usually Wright was involved.
Fine. I'll play along.
First, there's one thing we need to have made clear. How did you know about the secret behind the victim's hat?
By secret, I'm guessing that he means the fact that Mr. Smith was bald as fuck.
Forgive my curiosity, but what is it about this fellow's head?
Well, the judge said you gave really good dome earlier. What does that mean? Was he talking about bald head rubs?
Your Honor seems to have an inordinate interest in it.
I wouldn't call it inordinate, Mr. Gavin.
Oh yeah, we got the OG Phoenix Wright theme?
Fuck yeah.
Mr. Wright?
What do you think you're doing, Wright?
Wow, things sure look different from the other side. You know what I mean, Apollo? Speaking of looking from the other side, let's consider something for a second. The victim wore that hat all night, never once taking it off, except for that one time.
That one time? Being the instant he was hit?
Oh.
When Mr. Wright returned from reporting the crime, the hat was laying on the floor. Mr. Wright picked it up and placed it on the victim's head. In other words, in order to have seen Mr. Smith's bald-ass head, you would have had to been there in the hideout at the time of the crime.
In other words, I must be the real killer. Is that what you're trying to say?
I don't know, you did the flashy eyeglass thing with the fucking push-up, so yeah. It's a fucking dead giveaway, dude. You may as well just be wearing a sign that says, I'm a fucking serial killer.
I miss Count Chocula. God rest his soul. Not bad, Apollo.
Oh, good. Now you do. Yeah. Definitely do the evil person laugh. That'll fucking help.
Mr. Gavin.
I'm afraid that I haven't been entirely honest with the court.
Really?
You mean what?
Oh, I assure you, I had the noblest of intentions. I did it all to protect my client, Mr. Wright. Yet, I'm afraid in the current situation I see little reason to hide anything. Very well. Allow me to tell you the truth of what happened that night.
Next week.
on Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon D's fucking nuts. Hey, good job,
Dragon.
everybody. We did it.
We did it.
Yeah, and I fucking...
Hooray.
Listen, look, I even made it so, like, it's almost a full layout, which is pretty incredible for me. Oh, God, that's not very legible. Well, you know what? I can just keep adjusting things. It's fine. It's fine. That's what I say. It looks great, and you can totally read it. Actually, yeah, that is surprisingly legible. Anyway, I'm proud of you all. Most of you read your lines very well. We're going to give you a B+
Oh, really?
for the reading comprehension section tonight.
Can I
What?
can I get a gold star?
You get nothing. Good day.
Oh.
Where's my triple S rank?
Triple S rank is when you fucking make it out of bronze in Tekken 8.
Joke's on you. There is no bronze rank, loser.
Fucking, yeah. I would know that if I wasn't too busy getting my wiener honked, getting the honk.
Let's be clear. You can play Tekken while having sex, bro.
You can.
Yeah, but you can't while you're getting honk. And let me tell you, the honk is legendary.
When did cats start humping goose? Geese?
That's a Yakuza joke, Lon. You have 3 people to find in that game who will give you honk.
I will hunt down the 3 people to give me Hong Kong.
I'm
Hell
assuming
yeah.
this is just the same joke as Puff Puff in Dragon Quest.
But
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
But is there Gluck Gluck Sucky McTwist?
There is no Gluck Gluck Sucky McTwist. It's a family game.
That's what I thought.
It's a family game. Kiryu
Yeah.
has never committed murder, never killed anybody, and there is definitely no sex.
There's no sex in the champagne room.
Thank you, Chris Rock.
You're welcome.
God, okay. If you are old enough to remember that song, fucking go to bed. It's well past your bedtime.
Oh, there's champagne in the champagne room. But you don't want champagne. You want sex, bro. And there's no sex in the champagne room.
All right, you goofy goobers. Let's say goodnight to everybody. Let's see. How about we do it this way? He's not green. He's not mean. But I irritate the shit out of him constantly. It's Oni Heart.
Oh man. Yeah, so I feel like I had something I was gonna say. I probably forgot. Yeah, I'm doing Tekken and Persona 3 Reload. I'm also doing some there was a poll recently. So with the results of that, I got some spicy art in the work.
Hey, yo.
If you're a fan of Dorohedoro, the first one coming up is Noe.
Oh, shit. I'm a fan.
My first spicy art.
I'm so proud of you. That's all you got?
Yeah, that's all I got.
All right, go back to bed, sleepyhead.
Huh.
Beating most allegations in most countries, but probably not your malware service. It's Lon.
I totally beat your malware service. Are you kidding? Hi, I'm Lon. I am playing at the moment, Yakuza Like a Dragon. And I also am playing, Atelier Wrestleriana, which is the gacha, because gacha streams do well. And yeah, that's what I do. I'm a bunny. That's all I got. Good bunnies get pets. Remember, everyone, be good to each other and give good bunnies pets.
Still hasn't replaced any of my Thin Mints. It's Shy.
You keep leaving them out. What am I supposed to do with them? Anyways, hi, I am Shy. You can usually catch me with Lon when she streams, and it's a whole lot of fun. You can also catch me here Monday nights, and I'm trying to get something together. Hopefully I'll just be able to get anything going. As far as interesting stuff, hey, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth State of Play launches today, actually, at 3:30 p.m. Pacific, 6:30 Eastern. That should be kind of fun, and they're launching the demo after it, so definitely something to look forward to.
I'm offline, but I'm probably going to poke around with it just to see what it looks like, and maybe we'll do it on stream. Is absolutely allergic to the phrase, "Oh, really?" It's Chrisseries.
Orly.
Yeah.
Hi, my name is Chris Rees. I've got a bunch of stuff in the works. The amount that will get done at any given time is severely controlled by executive dysfunction. But should be a lot of fun. Should be able to actually start some of my bigger projects soon. So look out for those.
Huzzah! Last but not least, it's Little Sharky.
Brah. Thank you for listening to my Hoobastank cover and all the rest of my singing. I have a fast car and I have not hit anyone with it yet. So yeah, I'm Sharky. I'm old. I tell you to tell your loved ones how you feel because that's just good advice, man. And in the meantime, it's like submission season, so I might actually have to come out of hibernation, even if I don't want to. But
I have a question for you, Sharky.
Go ahead, brah.
Is it fast enough that we could fly away?
We've got to make a decision. Leave tomorrow or stay. I forgot the line.
All right, friendos. For me, though, it is time to call it a night. I appreciate you all joining us here. And hey, thanks for a wonderful day of streams. We are off tomorrow. We'll be back Wednesday. But we'll give you the usual rundown. If you've not joined us in the Discord, you probably should. It's a fun time. Great place to hang out. People use the bathroom properly. They don't poop in the corner of the Discord. There's the YouTube. If you have not subscribed, easiest way to catch up with stream, pretty much on demand. It's much better than Twitch VODs, I promise you that. Tea drinkers, check out the blends we put together with our friends over at Adagio. Proceeds benefiting the Trevor Project. Check out my wife's super cool Etsy. She has put a bunch of cute little pride flowers up that she crocheted, as well as some really cute scronklies. And she has some one-of-a-kind bone jewelry, which is really, really freaking neat. Last but not least, you want to support the stream that little bit extra, you want to rig the cooking votes in your favor, by golly, check out the Throne wishlist. But for us here tonight, Kio's Little Monster Incorporated, we bid you adieu. And we will see you all Wednesday. Bye! All right, friendos.